Welcome to Daily Hope. We are in Jeremiah chapter 13. This is a really meaty passage where we're going to learn through Jeremiah how God carries judgment in his heart when he's executing his wrath in a situation. It's so important for us to understand the way that God carries judgment. We're going to pick up here in verse 17. If you do not listen, Jeremiah writes, I will weep in secret because of your pride. My eyes will weep bitterly, overflowing with tears, because the Lord's flock will be taken captive. In this moment, we are given a glimpse into the emotional life of Jeremiah and the way that he's responding to the impending judgment of God on the Israelites. But more than that, we're getting a window into God's emotional life, the way that God carries judgment when he is bringing his judgment on the sin of a nation or a person or the world. And we get this picture even more fully developed in Luke chapter 19. As Jesus approached Jerusalem and he saw the city, it says here that he wept over it and said, if you, even you, had only known on this day what would bring you peace, but now it is hidden from your eyes. And so Jeremiah and Jesus weep. And that's because God weeps over our sin. And he weeps when he has to bring judgment to correct us. Here we're entering into the profound mystery of God's heart and even his emotional life. That sacred ground that, to be honest, is beyond our understanding. And yet God invites us in to catch a glimpse of what's going on inside of him. We see that God is both absolutely, wholeheartedly, irrevocably committed to confronting sin in the world and in our life, and yet he loves us and chooses mercy for us. What do we learn about the way that God carries judgment? He carries it with strength and yet a tenderness and a softness of heart. So often when we are angry, we carry it with a toughness and with a brashness, aggressiveness, and a hardness. And we lose touch with our gentle spirit and with love. Others of us, we get caught up in a moment of love and gentleness, but we lose touch with an appropriate level of anger about something that's totally wrong, and the two feel mutually exclusive. Our love loses touch with something we should be angry about, and our anger loses touch with our love and our gentle spirit. And yet these are perfectly integrated in God. And here we see God reconciling the intersection of that anger for sin and that love and mercy toward us through Jesus on the cross. Listen to Paul in Ephesians talking about this mystery. With all wisdom and understanding, he made known to us the mystery of his will, according to his good pleasure, which he purposed in Christ. How does God resolve that anger for sin and that unconditional love and mercy toward us? He reconciled that through his son's death on the cross. And as we consider God's judgment, we can understand, we can trust, and always believe that his judgment is always intermingled with a profound mercy. And even though this is beyond our comprehension and it's a mystery to us, it's a mystery that's been revealed through Jesus' death on the cross. God bless you this week, and let's rejoice in a God who confronts sin, but does it in mercy and grace. Have a great week.